Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're on a sheep pasture. This is sheep. The cattle get in here about, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a year, but this is primarily one of our sheep pastures. And I really get tickled when people say, you can't run sheep. You won't have any clover in your pasture. The sheep will eat all your clover. It's like, excuse me? There's clover all over this pasture. Getting 72 bulls are coming in here, and they're starting to lose their winter hair coat now. I think today's supposed to get up to 80, 82. You can tell the yearlings, they don't slick off quite as well, but we brought our first 14 bulls in yesterday that are sold for the trick and the yonis and the semen test, and man, they nailed it. 14 out of 14, so bring in another 14 tomorrow on Wednesday, and those are all sold. And getting ready to do the machos. We're going to be posting a macho bull here pretty soon. And yeah, we've got 3 left. So we did private treaty on the first 3. There's people that wanted them, and I told them what the price was, and they bought them on the spot. So got 3 left that will be auctioned off. I could probably do the other 3 the same way, but I've promised some people that we would auction them, and I've already got a few emails. Okay, when's the auction starting? When the auction starting? So I don't want to do the other 3 private treaty, because I did promise people they could bid on some of these bulls. So these are the best, and the video will be releasing today. I believe it was bull number 92. He's the best of the best of the 2019. There were 6 of those bulls. We've just got 3 left. But, you know, this is sheep pasture, folks. I mean, it's pretty darn good pasture. Actually, I think the clover in our sheep pasture is more uniform than it is in our cattle pasture. Some of our cattle pasture, I think we put a little bit too much density on it at times throughout the year. And when you increase your stock and density pretty high, you will get more clover in that area. Well, there's a pretty one. That's one we're keeping that's a 2020. He'll be in the macho group for 2020. Man, they are really slicking off. Oh, here's 92. Yeah, that's the one that I've already done a video with him. That's going to be released here in the next day or so. Oh, there's a chunk. Whew. Yeah, that's a 2019 3-year-old South Pole. Nothing but a chunk of meat. They're liking it in here. Somebody said they wanted me to do a full video and don't say a peep. Well, today's not that video. I'll do one though, I promise you. I'm gonna wait for a day we don't have any wind so you can hear the grass being pulled off a lot better. It's a little bit windy out here today. This is a bull here. He's going to be one that we're going to test. It's going to be sold this year. He's in what we call our standard bull. He's a dude. He's got scurs on him. That bull grew a little bit of hair. So we've got customers in Michigan. That's one that I'll be looking at. He'd be a good one for up north. Somebody called me the other day about running bulls, South Poles up in New York. And you got to know your bulls. And you got to know your animals. You don't want to sell a very slick-hided South Pole bull up into New York. You know, where it gets, I think they're right on the Canadian border up there, and they're talking about how cold it got. I'm like, yeah, you got to make sure that bull grows some hair for the wintertime. Man, there's that good looking bull. That's a macho right there. I'm not going to give you his number. I'm just going to tease you. Don't you look at me, bull. I don't want them seeing your number. That is a macho. That's one that's going to be sold. He'll have his own video done here shortly. That is a beautiful animal there. It's funny, the ones we did private treaty with, the one guy that came out here, he looked at him, the 6, and he's like, well, I can't pick out which one's the best. He said they all are beautiful bulls. And so it was a really hot day, and the bull that he picked was the bull that got up and went out and started eating eastern gamma grass. And all the other bulls were just chewing their cud. He's like, oh, he's the one eating grass, that's what I'm gonna take. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, that is, yeah. That's just a yearling right there in front of me. He's just barely 12 months old. He's already slick as a button. Usually yearlings don't slick off this. Oh, these bulls are just getting a big old bite of grass, you know? Big old bite. We've got fescue seed heads on here, but we've got something to take care of that, and it's called sheep. Sheep like fescue seed heads. They do good on them. They can eat them and it doesn't affect them at all. There's some orchard grass seed heads. I'm telling you, as a grass farmer, it just doesn't get any prettier than this. Hey, Isaac, they can drink out of that pond over there. They can drink out of that pond. You don't need to fix that. I just set it up for them a minute ago. We've got the, what we call the pig pond. Oh, there's a pretty one. Woo. We bought, when the landowners bought this farm, the previous landowners let pigs into this pond and they destroyed it. And so I had Junior Carter come in here and dig it out many years ago. We put a pipe in it, and that little pig pond has just been worth its weight in gold. Of course, we don't let livestock in it either, but it's just a beautiful pond, and it serves everything you're looking at here. Wow. Folks, we got grass. We had a time span here in Missouri. It's usually about May 10th to May 17th that your grass just absolutely explodes and you just can't keep up with it. Yep. Anyway, we got brush clearing to do. The boys are waiting on me up here. We're gonna go cut some brush out of one of the fences that we haven't treated for a while. I don't think it's probably been 10 years. So we've got some trees and the boys are rearing ready to go and I'm slowing them down. So everyone have a good one and we'll see you down the road and have a great day.